What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for clicking on this video. Today we are going to be talking about something very important, especially as new immigrants coming into the United Kingdom. So if you are already in the UK or you are looking forward to coming to the UK, whether as a student or as a professional, then you need to watch this video, because according to the law of life, shelter is a very important something when you are moving countries, when you are moving from one place to another. I mean, having a place to stay is something that a lot of people would definitely consider before, moving out or, getting themselves settled in another country or in another state. So today we're going to be discussing about living alone versus living with somebody in the United Kingdom. Now, there are different types of living with somebody in the UK. I mean, it was when I got to the UK that I know that a landlord can actually rent out a part of their house to somebody, as a tenant, to be paying, just living in the same, under the same roof, sharing the same communal facilities. And that was kind of shocking when I first came into the UK, but now, I mean, I've been accustomed to it too. So that is what we'll be discussing today. If you are new here, you are highly welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please make sure that you like my video, leave me a comment below, share this video with your friends, and subscribe if you like my content. And if you're an OG, thank you so much, guys, for always coming back. I really do appreciate you. So this video is particularly addressed to people who are coming into the UK alone, or will be staying in the UK alone, like by themselves, without their family. Of course, if you have a family, you won't be living with a roommate, you won't be living with somebody. You definitely have your own 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom house that you'll be staying. So this video is basically for people who are single or who are coming in alone first before their families join them. So you can decide to get like a 1-bedroom apartment, and stay there by yourself. I've done that before. And you can also decide to live with somebody else in a 2-bedroom house or a 2-bedroom flat, so that both of you kind of like share the bills. If you have been watching a lot of UK content, overseas content, vlogs in particular, you'll notice that bills is something that we talk about a lot, because paying bills here, is not bad. Sometimes all the money that you are earning, like 3/4 of it is going to bills if you're not careful. So you need to strategize, think, know how you want to do things before you actually get into them, so that it won't be when you get into it you'll be like, oh my god, that was the wrong move. So should you live by yourself, or should you have a flatmate or a roommate? I won't call it a roommate because you guys are not sharing the same room. It will be a flatmate or flatmates. Now, there are different types of housing in the UK. There are houses and there are flats. Most times, some flats are 2-bedroom and they just need 2 people to just occupy the place, while there are 5-room flats whereby you actually have 4 other flatmates. You get? Basically, in this video, I'll be talking about what to expect, what you should know before either deciding to live in a flat with other flatmates or living by yourself. So you might categorize it as pros or cons for yourself. I mean, something might be pro to you and might be con to somebody else. So I will let you be the judge of that. Anyway, let's get on. The first thing that I want to say is that when you are living alone, you have a lot of freedom. You have freedom to do as you like, so to speak. You're not disturbing anybody. You are living your life. You can decide to watch film till 3 a.m. in the night. Nobody will come and question you, as far as you are not disturbing anybody. You can decide to finish eating your food and decide, oh, I'm not washing the plates this night, I'm going to be washing it tomorrow. You get? You can decide to blast music in the corner of your house without disturbing, the community. Of course, there are a lot of things that you are free to do when you are living alone. It is something that is very attractive to a lot of people, especially people who like to be on their own, people who like to just keep their businesses away from others. Like, they just want to be on their own, like no disturbance, nothing. I go into the house, I know that it's just me, and it is good in that aspect. However, as you may already know, and if you don't know, now for most of the flats in the UK, sometimes they are all bills inclusive. However, there are times when they are not all bills inclusive, especially if it's something like a 1-bedroom flat or a 2-bedroom flat or a 2-bedroom house. After paying your rent to your landlord, you're expected to pay council bills, you pay water bills, you pay electricity bills, God help you pay gas bills, like all those bills. At the end of the day, you are paying £500 for a 1-bedroom flat, a 1-bedroom apartment to your landlord. By the time you now start adding all the other bills, water, gas and everything to it, the other extra bills might be going to £300, you know, for you to pay to the council, to your water company, to your gas company, electricity company and all that. And at the end of the day, you are spending almost 1k or even more on a 1-bedroom apartment. Another thing about living alone in the UK is that when there's something that needs to be done back home and you are not at home, you're not in the house at that moment, there's nobody to call. There's nobody to call and say, oh, I did this, I forgot to do this, please can you help me? Like, I mean, when I first came into the UK, there are many times that I have forgot. Don't tell anybody. Forgotten to like switch off the hot plate. I don't know. Don't ask me how it happened. Because me, so I don't know. It happened to me twice when I first came into the UK. And because then I was living in a flat with other people, I was able to actually reach out to them to help me out. So if something like that happens when you're living alone, there's nobody to help you except you come back and do it yourself. By the time you come back, your gas money, your electricity money, your gas bill, your electricity bill will have gone up and up by then. So those are just some of the things that you know, both good and seemingly bad that you can expect when you're living alone. Now let's move to living with other people in a house or in an apartment, in a flat. As with living alone, although it is more conservative in the area of spending money and saving money, of course, you won't be spending the same amount that you are spending if you are living alone in a 1-bedroom apartment compared to when you are living with 2 or 3 other people in a 3 or 4-bedroom apartment. You might not be spending the same money. That's because it also depends on the area or the location where you are staying. So you might not be spending the same. However, there is not much freedom as you will expect, of course. Like when you are living in a flat with others, you need to be mindful of the people that you are living together with. You cannot just finish eating tonight and say you are not going to wash your plate, you just put it in the sink and you wash it tomorrow morning. It's not even making sense. It's not even making sense. So even if you don't feel like doing something, you need to encourage yourself to do it because you are living with other people and you want to make sure that your living together is actually not affecting anybody negatively. Another thing, like when you're cooking or you want to cook, you are sharing a lot of communal areas together, like the living room, the lounge or the kitchen. You want to cook and you need to be careful of the things that you are cooking because somebody might actually have an allergy. So someone might have an allergy to seafood or to something like that, and then you need to make sure that once you finish your cooking and everything, you need to pack everything, or I don't know, just maybe not cook it when the person is around, just so that you are not affecting the health of the other person. Most of these houses are actually all bills inclusive, so it is naturally a go-to route, especially if you live in an area that's expensive. Still talking about considering others that you are living together with, you can't just bring people into the flat, into the apartment and say, oh, you want to do a birthday party or you want to have your friends together and play music and dance and all that, because you'll be disturbing the peace of the others. So you are kind of restricted in the things that you can do when you are cohabiting with others in an apartment. However, I believe that these are some of the things that a lot of people could actually do away with for some time while they are still trying to find their feet in the United Kingdom. Another thing is that when you are cohabiting with others in an apartment, their way of doing things will definitely be different from yours because you are coming from different backgrounds, and in addition, their way of doing things might actually be irritating to you. I mean, I've experienced this before, so it might really be irritating, whether it's the way they keep the kitchen or the way they keep the bathroom and toilet, especially if you are sharing bathroom and toilets. There'll try to be something that will be off about it. However, if you are lucky enough to cohabit with people that you have the same mentality about cleanliness, about organization and things like that, then good for you. In summary, I know that getting houses in the United Kingdom or getting apartments, getting somewhere to stay in the UK when you first come in as an immigrant can actually be frustrating, especially when you have a kind of apartment or a kind of house in mind that you want and you are not seeing that kind of house, and you just feel like, oh, okay, maybe I'll just at the end of the day just settle for this one that I am seeing. I know it can be like that. It can be frustrating. However, before you decide whether you want to live alone on your own when you get to the UK, or when you're living in the UK, or whether you want to stay in an apartment where there are other flatmates that you live together and you share the communal areas, it is important that you think about these things that I've talked about and decide within yourself. Will you be comfortable sharing things with people? Kitchen, toilet, bathroom, living room, lounge. Will you be comfortable doing that? And if you decide to live alone, will you be okay with the bills, your income versus your expenditure on bills, on rent? What I feel is when you're coming into the UK for the first time, or when you are new in any place, really, I think your comfort is important actually, but your comfort should come after logically reasoning how you will do things. I don't know if you get what I mean, but let me just throw this as a question to you, and I'll appreciate if you can leave me a comment in the comment section with your answers and any other thing that you might want to add. So when you are going to live in a new place or in a new country, in a new state, to you, what comes first? Is it your comfort or balancing things together and just finding your feet? What I mean by that is it that, oh, when you are going to a new place, you feel like, oh my god, no, I don't care how much I need to spend on getting a comfortable house. My house has to be comfortable and all that. I don't mind any amount. My comfort is paramount to me. Or you be like, I don't really mind. I can do without my comfort for a while. Just let me find my feet first, and I can cope with living with other people, sharing communal facilities together with other people. Just let me know in the comment section, please. Which one do you think is, more paramount to you? Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you got one or two things from this video. Please don't forget to like this video, leave me a comment below, share this video, and subscribe if you like my content. And if you have any video requests, let me know in the comment section. I've got a lot of videos about houses, apartments, rented, bought houses in the United Kingdom, how to find your own perfect house in the United Kingdom. So make sure that you watch this video straight on your screen, and I'm sure you'll be fine. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you there.